The year is 2084. If they told me what the world would become, I would not have believed them. First, there was the nanophage, the disease of transition. A digital plague that swept across the land, killing thousands upon thousands of augmented souls. A heavy cost for meddling with our minds and bodies. Then came the war, the big one. The great decimation. The West killed the East killed the West. There were no winners. Except for Kaiwa. The corporation seized power and forged the Fifth Polish Republic, a crooked empire of blood and ash. There was no one left to oppose them. But still, we endured, and so it goes. The rich get richer as the poor rot away in their hovels, desperately looking for ways to escape reality. I am what they fear, a corporate tool of oppression. A despised leech that creeps into your dreams and feeds of your fears. If you don't remember, if you won't remember, that's when they call me. To access you, to gather evidence, to dredge up whatever's hiding in the darkest corners of your mind. My name is Daniel Lazarski. I'm an observer.
G'day ladies and gents, and welcome to the Observer with Mags.
Lazarski, you there?
Oh, looks like we got a little bit more story to go here.
Come in, Lazarski. Lazarski, you there?
Interact with objects with left mouse button.
Yeah, I'm here.
You okay there? I've been hailing you for the past 5 minutes.
I'm fine. I must have dozed off.
Okay, this is
No
about the
rest
most
for the wicked.
80s inspired
How's the
car
dream
that I've
meter
seen in a
treating you?
long time.
Well, I'm not a vegetable yet.
Could have fooled me.
Hardy har.
I'm serious, Dan. Your signal's all over the place. Have you taken your meds?
Okay, just gotta remember how to select these. I've only played just the start of this, guys, but I'll explain what's going on in just a moment.
Not in a while.
Do it now. I need you in good shape.
Middle mouse button to check your status. Oh, hey, it's an early edition of the Moby Glass. Assume hit the tablet. Oh, that slides into his wrist, okay.
There you go. Looking better already.
Yeah, wouldn't want me to mess up. Can you see the headlines? Another leech goes berserk.
Don't be like that. It's just...
Yeah.
Any work for me? No, it won't be a prick. Any
What's
work for me.
this about? Just checking in, or you need me downtown?
Nah, just a checkup. No one left for you to interrogate.
Sounds pretty bad.
Yep, it's not pretty. The explosion leveled half a block. The place is still on fire. Corporate goons all over the place, securing the area.
Covering your tracks, you mean?
Okay.
Careful what you say. This is a monitored channel.
Who is
If
this?
you're being sneaky enough to turn off the
How'd you
power,
get this
why would you
frequency?
contact somebody on
Do
a
you
monitored
recognize
channel?
me?
Adam?
Yes. Well, what's left of me? Dad.
What happened? Where have you been all this time?
Away from you. It's funny. Thought it would be easier to hear your voice after all these years. But it really isn't.
Come on, Adam, don't start.
I really thought I could pull it off, you know? I was so close. Making a difference. Setting us all free. And And now it's... Can't be for nothing.
Doesn't matter. Tell me where you are. I'll come and get you.
Shit. Dad. For once in your life, just listen to me. Whatever happens, I need you to remember, you're not in control.
Adam, can you hear me? You still there? Adam? God damn it.
Dad? Dad?
Matriarch, display caller ID.
Displaying now.
A call so covert that the caller ID is still turned on.
That's no. Matriarch, locate source of last call.
Triangulating coordinates.
Come on.
Location established. Tenement building. Class C district.
And it can be traced.
Jesus. Adam, the stacks. You just had to hit bottom, huh? Rock fucking bottom.
G'day ladies and gents, and welcome to The Observer. And don't be fooled by what you're seeing in the background at the moment. This is in fact the introduction to the game and not a tool video clip. The Observer is a psychological horror RPG developed by Polish developer Bloober Team. It's a heavily cyberpunk world in which you play Daniel Lazarski. Daniel Lazarski is an observer, a kind of augmented detective, I guess is the easiest way to describe it. His body's been heavily modified with a multitude of technologies that allow him to be a very particular type of detective. He has the ability to see in the electromagnetic spectrum, so he can track electronic objects, follow their paths and movements through a building. He can see in a bioscan type view that will allow him to look at particular biological objects, scan them and pull information out of them. He also has a very unique ability, which is what the core of the game is based around, a neural interface that allows him to hack into the minds of witnesses at crime scenes, both those that have just witnessed a crime and those that are on the verge of dying. Beyond that, I really don't know much about the storyline. I've seen a couple of videos of this played online. I've had the game for some time, but haven't had the opportunity to play through it yet, so let's find out how this goes. If there was ever any doubt about the aesthetic of this game, it goes out the window the second you get control. Okay, so locate Adam's apartment. My son contacted me after all these years. I don't know what happened, but it sounded like he was in trouble. I tracked his call to a rundown, tenement building. Okay. So, first things first, this isn't a shooter. I don't think on any of the... Oh, hello.
Need to get out.
No.
Easy there, Tin Man. I'm not looking for trouble.
Oh, tenant? Huh?
Oh, this guy's pretty heavily augmented.
Sort of.
Name?
No, Lazarski's mine. We want Grabinski.
Leon Grabinski.
Tenant. Oh, apartment 7.
That was easy.
Ground floor. Through the courtyard. Turn right, turn left. Straight ahead, turn right.
Yeah, I got it. Backwards and forwards. Thanks.
Door open.
Okay, so apartment 7. What's going on here? Oh, it'd help if I actually grabbed the right controls. God, I'm a dickhead. Okay, so, as I was saying, I don't think in any of the videos, and I haven't watched too many of them because I haven't wanted to spoil the storyline, because apparently everybody who's played through this game has told me that it's fantastic.
Now in effect in all Class C districts.
Holy shit, this is more Blade Runner than Blade Runner. This is fantastic. Anyways, it's not a shooter, it's a detective mystery. Your job is to find out what's going on. I don't think I've seen any action sequences in it. Or at least none where you're shooting. Right, tattoo shop. We're at the entrance here. A room 7. Do we get in there outside? No, must be through here. Ah, yes, this is looking more like it. I love the way the doors work in this as well. You don't just click them and they open, you click on them and then you actually have to move the mouse to swing them, and that sounded like a growl. And there's room 7. And it's unlocked, that's never a good sign.
What the hell?
The apartment has been trashed, clear signs of a struggle, need to proceed carefully. God knows what I'll find in here. Press control to crouch. Another game that uses control to crouch.
Help me. You need to.
Okay, so how do I get through here? Oh, okay, we've got an interaction. Oh, we can push the whole thing back against the wall. Nice. Computer hardware, just got some clothes in there. Security box looks like it's been damaged.
Adam? Oh my god.
Okay, what the shit is going on here?
Administering mild sedative.
Dispatch, this is Lazowski, ID 656210. Can anyone hear me? Great. Fucking great. Okay, Dan. Maybe it's not him. Doesn't have to be.
Operational efficiency restored.
Okay, that was kind of cool, panicking at seeing the body and then the computer systems.
210, setting up a crime scene. I need
E
to
to
check the
activate
victim's
electromagnetic
compass
vision.
for connections.
We've got
6
here.
million volts wasn't enough.
Ow. What is this?
HN. Gotta start somewhere. Erratic cutting pattern, indicating the killer was in a frenzy.
Can't scan the other one.
ID check failed. Time of death, about an hour ago, before he called me.
Okay. Well, it's not the son then. So who is this?
The head was removed post-mortem. It's possible the killer took it. Motive unclear.
I don't think that should... I don't think that should be ever unclear. If you're in a world where... Although I suppose, I don't know if you can actually hack into the brains of the deceased, whether or not it just they have to be living. I was just thinking removing the head would prevent anyone from being able to hack the mind. But I don't know what the limitations of that particular ability are. I'm not seeing anything else. Okay, so we've got clear power running through cables across the roof. It's a mainframe here. I love the retro future tech look. This is so 80s.
Damage or evidence disposal.
Nothing else seems to be grabbing interest. got in here?
Printed on real paper. It's archaic for you, Adam.
1984. Now, there's something else here. There it is. Processor chips, pile of CPU chips. Okay. Nothing else appears to be in here. Nope. Okay. We'll check the other side and see what we can find over here. It's a motherboard. Probably fits those CPUs we found before. Not exactly anything useful, I wouldn't think. And the next wardrobe over also appears to be empty of anything we can use as evidence. Or use in the investigation anyway. Here. Computer terminal looks like it's been damaged somehow. Doesn't look like anything easy or interesting in the freezer, but we have got something in the fridge. A creamy green liquid. Let's biological and scan it.
Controlled substance 45F, better known as feed. You'd never touch this, Glenn.
So, narcotics then. Nothing electromagnetic. Holographic frame. Better look at that.
So this is your apartment. Doesn't mean it's your body.
Interesting that the picture of the father is blurred out. I'll just switch to turn the fan on and off.
You never cared about this stuff.
I'm not even sure what the hell this is. It looks like some kind of trophy or award, I guess. Writing in chalk. And nothing in the cupboard that I can see. Alright, so there's a panel that those cables lead into back here.
Bingo.
Keypad. Code. And electromagnetic is only going to bring up the code keypad as well. So I need to find a code, I think. Yeah, scanning it only brings up the keypad outlay. Alright. The photograph. Yep, I was pretty sure there was a date on it. 2068. April 13th of April 2068. Alright, so let's see how...
That figures. You were never that sentimental.
Okay. There's no clear dates anywhere on this trophy itself. Yeah, I can sort of kind of see what it says. It looks like it's some kind of science or tech award, but nothing on it that looks like a 4-digit code that could be used on the keypad. Blood on the fridge and the door, and blood all over the floor. Oh, there's something here.
What the fuck do we have here? Claw marks.
Yeah, it seems more like it. Marks on the body look like claw marks as well. Blood. Human blood, unknown origin.
This band was busted. The signal must have come from somewhere else.
Alright, so that must be the communications panel, the telephone. It doesn't look like there's anything else out here. Something with a code on it. There'd have to be. And the motherboard. That's a number and letter combination. Oh, wait, yes, I know what this will be. Of course, I'm an idiot. 1984. Well now, what do we have here? That looks like a hologram of the Predator's head. A couple of items up here to look at.
Synchrosine refilled. Synchrosine refilled.
Okay, so I'm assuming the Synchrosine is the medication that we injected while we were back in the car. And we have a computer terminal. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, so start with emails. They know. I know you're a busy man and all, but we gotta talk now. I think they're onto me. For real this time. I'm almost certain somebody followed me home yesterday, and today I saw this weird guy outside my window, just standing there. If you can't guarantee my safety, then I'm out. I got enough problems as it is. HN. Okay, next email. Reply. Complications. As far as our little mule goes, don't worry, I can manage her. She's not like us. She knows she's in over her head and it clearly terrifies her. You can't expect too much from a simple mind for now. Just focus on your work and leave the human relations aspect of our project to me. For the time being, calm down and maintain focus. Eyes on the prize. J. P.S. I'm glad you like the place. I think it captures the essence of what we're trying to accomplish. Okay, so clearly there's a little something going on here that could have led to what's happened in the apartment, and I didn't actually mean to exit the computer then. What do we got? Documents. Corrupted data. Corrupted data, corrupted data, corrupted data. So, documents isn't of much use to us. Downtown Inferno. Emergency services are still on the scene after an immense explosion tore a hole in what was once a serene business area of downtown Carcrow. The blast is now thought to have originated at the Chiron Incorporated Research and Development Center. Although a joint search effort has been launched by the KPD and corporate personnel, the rescue team scouring the site are yet to find any survivors amongst the rubble. The exact number of casualties is yet to be calculated, but according to our sources, no high-ranking Chiron officials were injured in this tragic event. As to what caused the explosion, early reports suggested a reactor malfunction, but a corporate executive who wishes to remain anonymous had his own ideas on the subject. We are not excluding anything at this point, but this has terrorist written all over it. It's precisely the sort of cruel, cowardly tactics the anti-Republican insurgents excel at. We'll have an official statement on the matter shortly. If the insurgents were indeed behind this vicious attack, the goals remain a mystery. The centre conducted civilian research, focusing primarily on developing new and improved neural links and other consumer products. It seems that whatever third party was involved, their sole purpose was to wreak havoc and destruction, striking fear into the hearts of the public at large. Yada yada yada. Okay, so... home security. Open gate.
I've deactivated the apartment security system, leaving the crime scene.
Okay. So, it looks like dystopian future. There is an insurgent group that is fighting the government. And judging from the emails that we read earlier on, I would say... okay. I'm not sure what that's about. Judging from the emails we read before, I would say this apartment, whoever was in it, was one of those insurgents and was doing some kind of operation out of here. That really does look like a holographic Predator's head. We have a toilet through here. More of the drug, Synchrosine. Nanophage and I. Now, as far as I'm aware from the storyline, the Nanophage was a computer virus that affected cybernetic implants on augmented individuals and could cause them to either go berserk or just outrightly kill them. And it doesn't look like there's anything else in here. And from what I understand, while the computer virus has been mostly under control, it
doesn't feel right. You're still alive. I know it.
And await further instruction.
Okay, some kind of alarm running out here. But yeah, as far as I can tell, the nanophage hasn't been completely wiped out. It still isn't
This is a lockdown procedure. There is no difficulty. Stay in your apartments and await further instruction. Lockdown procedure. There is no need for concern.
It's locked. I'm trying to remember the way out of here now. God, this is loud. That door's locked. Oh, that's better. Somebody turned the lights on. Excellent. And that door's locked.
Hey, you there! Come here, quick!
Okay.
What is it?
What's up with the lockdown? Is it the phage? Was there an outbreak?
I don't know. No, it's possible.
A malfunction, more likely.
You would say that, wouldn't you? To keep us at bay until the cleaners come. Oh God, they're coming for me. I don't want to die.
Calm down. No one's coming.
Okay. He didn't take that well. Now, locked. That one's open and leads into a really shitty bathroom. This is definitely the slums. I'm a little curious about all the glowing on the wall too. I'm under the assumption... another bathroom in here. I'm under the assumption that most people don't see this, that all the glowing green that's all over the walls is not something that's really there. It's just something that you see due to the amount of cybernetic implants you've had. Alright, that one's locked as well. That's not. Okay, so this is more like it. And locked. We do have a keypad. Press to hack. Alright, so this is non-interactive at the moment. It seems to be working out on its own. There we go. Interesting, I would have expected that to be a puzzle. Sure what that bang was. The hell was that down here? Door unlocked and whispering. Fire and sword spiders. Remove your implant. Oh. These doors don't open. The child's voice is creepy as shit, but appears to be on a loop. And I can't see a child in there, so... Voices from below, don't believe the live, the plague is still out there. Mail. Undelivered mail notification. The following message could not be delivered to one or more recipients. Content blocked by Coronet firewall. Diagnostic ID. Blah 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 blah. Original message. Dear Annie, by the time you read this, I will no longer be among the living. The details are not important. Just know that I went out on my own terms. I won't ask for a proper burial. God knows you don't owe me anything. By the time the cleaners are done with the place, I doubt there will be anything left of me to bury. Just know that for all my faults, I have always loved you, just like I loved your mother. When the disease took her, a part of me died that day. Simple displays of affection became a foreign concept, a painful reminder of what I had lost. It does not justify what I've put you through, but it's the truth. I'm so happy you've managed to get out of this hellhole and to find somebody worthy of your love. I wish you both all the best. Love, Dad. Okay, so it's a suicide note addressed to his daughter, as from the way it's reading on my end. I'm assuming the child we're hearing on the other side of the wall is probably part of a recording that's on loop that he was watching before he did himself in. Fellow undesirables, if you're up to date with Chiron propaganda, you probably heard our so-called Minister of Health spelt another gem of corporate wisdom. For those of you who didn't, let me catch you up to speed. To all those who have given into insurgent fear-mongering, I'll say again, there is absolutely no need for concern. The nanophage is no longer a threat. We have it contained. Now you might think 3 cases are nothing to get excited about. If so, I can tell you you've never been in an outbreak for most of the co-opted Class C districts. Even a single instance is one too many. Okay, so basically it sounds like the government is saying that the nanophage is no longer a problem, but the C-class districts, which are the slums effectively, seem to be still suffering from outbreaks, which is in line with what I had sort of caught by checking out the game in the first place. So yeah, that's pretty much what I assumed. Symptoms of an outbreak. Fever. Could appear to be the flu, could be something else. Implant irregularities, looking for the implants acting funny, which can be hard to spot because of older implants acting funny. Apparently it's a normal thing. Erratic behavior. Checking out what's going on with your neighbours, looking to see if your neighbours are acting strangely.
Is Mom gonna be alright?
And inflammation, junction inflammation. The point where the implants are attached to the body itself. Looking for infections or so on. Most of the time it's okay, sometimes it's not. Not very specific symptoms, to be perfectly honest. Don't panic. Don't be an idiot. Don't report it. The cleaners are not your friends. Okay, so that's a couple of times that the cleaners have been mentioned. I'm getting the opinion the cleaners are a group that is obviously dispatched whenever there's a nanophage or nanophage outbreak. And judging by what I've seen so far, the assumption amongst the C-class districts is that they come in and incinerate everything, or something along those lines. They don't leave any of it left to spread elsewhere. Fair enough. Documents, no data. Programs with fire and sword spiders. It's got a mini game built into it. Those bloody spiders again. Oh, okay. Yep. Arrow keys make him move. And there's a burning sword. Kill the spider and to the exit. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So, yeah, sounds like we got a looped recording of a child that was being watched before this guy did himself in, and judging by the way that email was written and what was in that article that I read as well, this guy seems to have been under the assumption that he had the nanophage. And remove your implant. I assume the removing of the implants will prevent the nanophage from actually infecting you, so that seems to be what that's about. Doesn't seem related to our core investigation here. And there doesn't seem to be anything else in the room that's worth scanning. Still, that is creepy as shit.
Janitor left the door open.
Okay. And no janitor. This is the other side of where the guy at the front was. It's actually kind of nice microphone set up there. Little model aircraft. Polish markings. C-130. I like this janitor. He has a good taste in model aircraft. Yeah, actually, all things considered, this is actually a really nicely done model. I'd have one of these in my collection. Anyways, once again, the Nanophage and I as a book, car in the background. And more Synchrosine.
Synchrosine collected.
Nothing but this PC worth having a look at. Okay, the wall stands tall. Well, let's check mails first. Dear Mr. Jurkowski, while we all greatly appreciate your exemplary service and sacrifices you have made for your country, the VRI policy enforces a strictly proactive stance on helping our brave veterans reintegrate with society. Regular coverage requires a deed of permanent B-class employment presented to our representative on an annual basis. Your current janitorial position simply does not qualify. Given these circumstances, we must sadly deny your claim and are therefore forced to terminate your participation in the program effective immediately. As of today, the Veteran Pension Fund will no longer cover periodic maintenance of your cybernetic prosthetics. We wish you all the best. The Veterans Rehabilitation Initiative. This is an automated message. Please do not reply. Okay, so it looks like the janitor is a vet or a veteran of the Third World War, and he appears to be getting fucked over by the government. So it's nice to know that so many years in the future, governments are still fucking over their veterans. It's kind of great to know that some things will never change. Enough is enough. Alright, this has gone on long enough. Veteran or not, I don't give a crap anymore. One more message and I'll find you and beat the fucking junk out of you. My mother can no longer take this shit. She's sick of telling you over and over that her husband, my father, died 18 years ago. She's moved on, we all have. No one wants to live in the past, to constantly relive a tragedy. So for the last time, Mike Jaworski is dead. He's been dead for a long time. Have someone type that into that busted ass head of yours. I don't care how you do it. Just fucking remember this time, even if it's a toss-up between this and remembering when to take a dump, because the next message you send her will earn you a broken fucking jaw. Consider this your final warning. Well, someone's pissed off. Apparently the janitor has some short-term memory problems. Alright, so it looks like the documents are a list of everybody that lives based on floor. So this is ground floor. Leon Grabinski in 7.
Of course. 2 HNs. Helena Novak, apartment 104, and Hannah Nader, apartment 106. Both on the same floor.
HN from the emails we got earlier on. 104 and 106. Third floor's got nothing. Basement storage space. Now, this will be worth remembering. It might actually be worth going through that later on if we can get access to the basement. But first things first, I think we're going to have to check out room 104 and room 106. Yeah, the spiders game. Okay. And we turn the fan on and off. Cool. Oh, shit,
You
cunt.
again. Not a good idea to sneak up on me, you know. Need to get out.
You're an asshole.
I had to check the tenant register.
Authorized personnel only.
Well, I was in a hurry, and the door was open.
Authorized personnel only.
I think this guy's got a few
Police
malfunctions going.
business. I know what I'm doing.
I know what you are.
Oh, yeah?
Back during war, took one alive. Sent for one of you to get into his head.
If you're worried I'm gonna snap, don't be. They don't even let us carry guns anymore.
That's
Not
interesting.
worried. Past worry. Past most things.
The legs seem to be intact, but it looks like his entire right arm, part of his left arm, and half of
You
his head
fought
and
in the
chest.
big one. Is that why you got all this junk in you?
Plasma sweep. Hit our convoy. Barreled through armor.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring back memories.
Yes. Memories.
Okay,
What can
Adam.
you tell me about the tenant in apartment 7?
Tenant.
Yeah, tenant. How long has he been living there?
Yeah. Maybe longer. Not good with time.
You ever talked to him?
Didn't get out much. None of them do.
All right, Tin Man. Let me know if it comes back to you. Something
the
triggered
lockdown.
the lockdown.
Trying to get it open. Rudy and I.
You think it might be the nanophage? You had any recent outbreaks?
No. Last one. Long time ago. Down by the river. All the implants. Bad. The implants.
Rudy.
Take it Rudy's the robot.
Multifunction service and maintenance. Drone. Don't lose it.
What?
wanders off. Sometimes. I need to track manually.
Can we lift the lockdown from the inside somehow? Or get a message out?
No. Keep people in. Isolate, accommodate, alleviate.
Yeah, we all know how that last one used to work.
I like the
I'm heading out.
talking system in this. It reminds me a lot of the inner thought system from Star Citizen, actually.
Assistance. Unstable. Unlooked. What I could.
Thanks. You better stay here. There might be some very nasty people out there.
Nasty. Bad.
Look, just stay safe. You know what? I never got your name. I'm Dan.
Huh? Name?
Janice.
Janus. Like a Roman god.
The Roman god of gates, if I remember correctly.
Sorry I gave you a hard time earlier.
Which is ironic
Good
for a
to meet
doorman.
you. Janus.
So, anyways, I think he's got a few screws loose. I think that augment on the side of his head may be replacing a few bits that aren't there anymore. So, we're going to go play with these two new rooms, but I think I will save that one for the next video. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. I'll be continuing this series at an extremely regular basis, as I'm really enjoying the game so far. Check the video description down below for links to my Patreon and to my social media. This should take us back out into the courtyard. Shit, that's a lot of pigeons. Anyways, remember to click that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, until next time, take care.